I hate videos. Now, you may be wondering, if I hate videos, what the heck am I doing here? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. Thank you for joining us. It is my pleasure and my privilege to be here today and to be able to come and serve all of you. My name is Inga, and I am the CEO and founder of We Got This Admin. I'm an executive administrative consultant and business coach. I also serve as an executive board member for Heart to Heart Business, or H2HB. I am the executive director as well for H2HB in North America. And if you watched my intro video, you would have seen a word that is really not very common in the Western world. It is Ubuntu. And Ubuntu is something that I speak about a lot. It is something that really resonates with me. And it is a principle upon which I base most of who I am. So let me tell you a little bit about what Ubuntu actually is. It's an ancient African word meaning humanity to others. It is often described as reminding us that I am what I am because of who we all are. And today, I come to you with a guest, and the two of us are going to be talking about the power of networking because I truly believe that Ubuntu is part of networking. Because when we network with one another, we see different values that we love in each other and we strive to emulate them. So, without further ado, before I do that, let's go to the comments and say hi to everyone who's here. Oh, I see there's quite a few comments. Hello, Charlene. Thank you for being here. She says, another great show and guest. Looking forward to this. Thank you for being here, Charlene. It's a privilege and such a pleasure to be here with you. And then we have Tim Sohn, who's counting down. Honestly, I've had quite a manic morning already. It has been a little insane in my house, but I'm here. And we're here to show up and be here for all of you. And I see he says love to Osama and also to Aya. And here he says, let's go. This is going to be a great show. Thank you, Tim. You're so funny. Good morning, Gabe. Thank you for being here. Of course, Nasreen. Buyakasha. Oh, my word. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. By the way, if you're watching this live, can you please drop me a comment and let me know where you're tuning in from? I'd love to be able to tell my audience a little bit about each of you as you tune in. So, and Tim says, Gabe, good morning. There's a little bit of networking going on in the comments, and I love that. It's so awesome. Oh, Tim, thank you. Oh my word, my guest is saying hi to everybody in the comments. Like, she is awesome. And how are you all doing? Hi, Tim. Thank you for being here. Woohoo! Good morning. Good morning, Gail. Happy Friday. And of course, there's some more networking going on in the comments. So I'm just so excited to be able to bring my guest to you. So let me just go through the comments quickly and then we can get to her. I want to acknowledge all of you as well. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Aya. Happy to have you here as well. Some more networking. Yes, we did. We met through networking, and that's the beauty of it all. We meet so many different people, and just because we're willing to put ourselves out there and explore what else and who else is there, right? And we can learn from each other. There's so many things that I've learned in the past few months, weeks, days even, that I never would have known had it not be for the power of networking. So networking is definitely very, very powerful. And some more networking going on. I just want to acknowledge everything, and then we'll go to my guest, who is patiently waiting in the green room, having some refreshment. I hope you're enjoying the coffee and cake I put out for you, Liz. Oh, we love you, Tim. And greetings to you, Dr. Usha. Thank you. Thank you for being here. She says, greetings from South Africa. Really looking forward to this. Thank you for being here. It's such a privilege and a pleasure that you came. Thank you. And of course, they're paging my brother, Usama. Like Aya says, is our brother from another mother father. But I think Usama is otherwise occupied, but he will be popping in eventually. Thank you, Chrislyn. Very sweet of you. Thank you. Just show up. Yes, just show up. And please drop me a comment and let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm so, so excited to hear from all of you. And some greetings. And then, yes, Jenny says she's tuning in from Denver. Whoop, whoop. And here we go. Raven is tuning in from South Africa. Raven, I'm proud of you. And if anybody needs some help with video editing, Raven is awesome. And she's only 13. Usama is a little bit occupied, so we'll wait for her. Ubuntu greetings from South Africa. Thank you, sis. And some networking. Oh, watching from a park near the... Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you, Tim. Gail says she's in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and about to get into her Halloween costume. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see you later, Gail. We'll see if I dress up. And some more networking. Yay! Good morning, Alex. I know it's early for you, so thank you. Thank you for tuning in. It's such an honor. Thank you very much. Yes, some greetings. Hi, Inga. I love Ubuntu, a great concept for unity. Thank you, Elango. Yes, it absolutely is. And thank you for being here. Let us know where you're tuning in from, please. Jenny Gold, yes, we're happy you are here. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, Alex Chambers is in the hizzle. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get to my guest. She's like waiting and drumming her fingers right now. Here we go. Yes, team coffee. I've already had my coffee. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to stop because I see there's more and more and more every time I click on something. So hello, Osama. Thank you for joining in. And I'm going to go to my guest. Hello,
I'm on mute. I have to keep checking.
Thank you for being so awake.
I'm bringing the energy for you at 9:30 in the morning. I don't believe it. 9:30 in the morning. It's too early.
It says a lot, and I appreciate you more than you know. Really. I really do. I know. So Elizabeth is in the same time zone as me. But by the time I'm halfway through my day, she's waking up. I'm just kidding. No, it's not as bad as what I just said. I typically get get ready and get busy earlier than you, but you stay up later than me. So yeah, it's a trade-off, right?
Exactly. Like usually, and this is something I don't usually tell a lot of people, but like early in the morning is the time I get to spend with my family. So like, having breakfast with them, playing with them, and then at noon is kind of when like everything else happens. So whoa. And then I'm up until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah. No, not me.
you're like,
Yeah, I'm sleeping and I see the messages coming in and I'm like, when I get up, I'm like, what the heck? Why are you awake so early? But it's because you're awake so late. That's so cool. I love your dress. Can you show us a little bit, please?
yeah. So
Oh,
it's a shirt more than anything.
okay.
And when I used to work in Virginia Beach in one of the hotels where I was a general manager, this one housekeeper, she's from Cameroon. She's like, Elizabeth, I need to make you a something African. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, I want to get you a dress. I want to get you a dress. So she got me this shirt and an actual dress with the same material. I'm like, love
Wow.
you.
That's
Yeah.
so beautiful. That's
I
so
love it. Thank you. I wore it just for you.
Thank you. Yes. And I wore my South African beads for you. So
I love them.
I have quite a few of them. So when I come back from South Africa, I'll bring you some. I will. I will. These, by the way, are handcrafted in South Africa. If people don't know, I know you would know that, but yeah, they're handcrafted. And can you imagine, like, strand upon strand? They're handcrafted. I
They
don't,
are.
and I can just imagine like how long it takes, because how long would it take me to do this, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So, Elizabeth, can you tell my guests a little bit about you, please?
Woo. I'm like so excited. I'm sweating. Do you see that? I'm
You're
like,
not, you're glistening.
I'm glistening. Hold on. Woo. All right. Oh, let me do this. Let me do this. All right. So, hi, for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Elizabeth Ndungu, and I have been, I am what we call a kindness incorporator. So, a kindness incorporator. A kindness incorporator is a person who celebrates kindness wherever they see it. And when they don't see kindness, they are that kindness that's needed at the time. So I have begun the Kindness Incorporated project and the Kindness Inspired company so that we can live a legacy of kindness. And the whole reason for doing that is that we're humankind, right?
Mhm.
And to be humankind means to leave a legacy of kindness, to show kindness among other people, and to present Ubuntu in the best possible way, which is by being kind to each other, being empathetic to each other, being generous to each other. I am also a student, also a full-time student while I'm doing this, and I am a mother of 2 sons. One is turning 5 next month.
Woohoo!
What?
Wow.
And the other one just turned 1. So,
Jeez. And so, how long since you started your business, actually?
how long has it been? So, my business, I have 2 businesses. One is Ndungu Consulting, where I'm a consultant. That one is a year old next month. And then I started Kindness Inspired about on my birthday on August. So it's just been a couple of months.
Wow. So you're telling me that you were just, I don't know, maybe 2 months pregnant when you started your business, and you persevered through pregnancy and then with a newborn, right?
That
That's what you're
like
telling me.
that time is a blur. Like that time is a
I
blur.
can
Like it
believe
was
it.
so much stuff going on because I was still working at I was still working for Marriott at the time as a general manager, and we were selling our hotel.
Mm.
And for those of you who do not know what that means, it's we were being managed by Marriott International, right? The Fortune 500 company, right? We were literally being managed by that company. But they were going to sell that specific hotel off to another management company, right? Or to another owner. So they were not going to be part of Marriott anymore. They ended up being an extended stay. So I had to just like hold my staff because I'd been with them for like 2-3 years. I had to hold them and make sure that they'd be okay in the transition, just because they've been with the company for 8 years, 7 years, great benefits and all of that stuff. So we were doing that while during a pandemic.
Wow.
And had given birth right in like June of that year. And for those of you who do not know, my partner also has some like medical issues too. So like there was just a lot of stuff going on, and I wasn't really focusing so much on the business, right? It was just something to be like, if I don't have a job when this hotel gets sold, I want to at least have something that I'm making. And that became the transition into Kindness Inspired. Like, because of all of the kindness my staff was giving me, like, who gives your boss a dress? Like, who does that? Who freaking gives, like, literally a kindness inspired team is what I had. And they just kept giving and giving and giving and giving. Like, there's a point in time we were only like 6 people at the hotel, where we used to have 15 to 22 people, just because COVID like really stripped us off a lot of things.
Yes.
But when I say kindness perseveres, kindness is powerful. Like I lived it every single day. Like we would be so, working in COVID times, right? We had to, when you come home, you're not supposed to see your family like immediately, right? You have to strip off all your clothes, you have to go shower, you have to go do all of these things. They're doing this on a daily basis. Some of them weren't even getting to see their family, like just because we were making ourselves available to our guests. Mm-hmm. And when I say kindness, kindness, like it literally was the thing that was holding us together, because we were about to beat some people down. Like in our heads, we're just like, are you really acting like this right now? Are you really acting like this? Yeah. But then my staff is like, hi, how are you? How can I help you? What else can I do for you? We love you being here. And yet they're getting yelled at, right? They're being yelled at, berated, doing all of these things, but they still had the heart to persevere and just be like, you're not going to take our kindness away. That's not who we are. So
that's beautiful. And, of course they would be kind, because look who they had as a boss.
Stop.
It's true. For those of you that don't know, Liz really is the Kindness Incorporator. She, I've been called a kindness queen, and it's because I'm really kind. But Liz is above and beyond that. Like Liz, when there's no kindness, really, she does incorporate it. When it's a tough situation, and when like she says, when they're being berated and they're still being kind, where do they get that from? It flows from the top down, right? And if you weren't kind, they wouldn't be. Especially if you think about it, like they may be integrally kind, like as a person, but what I mean is, like, within their job, if you didn't show kindness to them, they wouldn't show kindness to others, right? It's true. Ubuntu is real. Ubuntu
yes.
is something that, like I am, because we all are, right? And it's true. It's real. So let's go back to the comments, because I literally, like, I stopped because there were so many coming in. So I want to greet everyone, make sure that we're greeting everyone. So yeah, they're doing some networking. I already said, so Usama said hello, everyone. Okay. So then Aya says hi to Tim. Tim says Usama.
Nasreen says Usama.
This, you guys, like, we're a community. It's not just, my show. This is not just, I know the show is called Inspiration from Inga, but it's about not just me, it's about us, really. So, okay. Liz, hello. How did I've never done this, honestly. I've never been on a show and commented. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Yeah, Chrislyn says she's all the way from South Africa.
Sorry.
And then you're commenting, yeah, okay.
You had me in the green room. What was I supposed to do? Like, just be like, now?
I left some coffee and cake for you. What's wrong with you? You should have enjoyed that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope there's gonna be so many mic drops, Tim. And by the way, whoever is tuned in right now, if you have time today at 3 p.m. EST, please tune in to Elizabeth's show. Tim Sohn will be on the show as a guest, and he is dropping a huge announcement. So let's all go and hear what he has to say, please. Here we go.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, like he has us all on the edge of our seats, so we better go and just hear what he has to say. What?
Do you know how stubborn this guy is? From the moment, he still hasn't told me who the person is that he's collaborating
He's
with.
not going to. He'll tell you when he's ready.
Is it you? Is it you, Inga? Come on.
No, it's not me. Why isn't it me, Tim?
Oh, dang. I didn't know I was putting you on blast, Tim. I'm sorry.
I'm just joking.
Get people in trouble over here.
Yeah, people are just, oh my gosh, this show is going to rock the house. Well, if we'd like it to, and we would love for it to be like your show. Usama, he says he loves us. We love you back, Usama. We do. Here we go.
Usama. Nazreen.
Okay, people. I love
Jenny.
Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Tim.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, do you see what he just did?
You could go shirtless.
No. It's a family show. Hello.
Okay, my bad.
Here we go. Okay. Listening, you see, the building is on fire. Not yet. We haven't said anything of substance yet. We're just greeting you first.
We said anything of substance.
Liz is freaking amazing. Yes, she is. Two of the most amazing women in my life. Love you guys. Love you, Chrislyn. Thank you. Shout out to Kindness Incorporation. Yes.
Yeah. Nazarene.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. You can read. We can read Kindness Legacy. Woot woot.
Woot woot.
Ubuntu
Queens. Oh, that's new.
I
new.
like that.
I like
what
that.
Don't you do, Liz?
I think that was meant for you.
No. Alden says hi. What kind of consulting do you do, Liz?
Okay. I find it hard to talk about myself. Like it truly is. I love to talk about others. When it comes to me, I'm just like,
Can I tell you a secret before you continue?
Huh?
Can I tell you a secret?
Maybe.
This is why I actually asked you on my show. Because I want you to talk about yourself. You're awesome. And you're such a great connection. Anybody who's in the comments that's not connected to Liz, please connect with her. Usama, please drop her, or somebody drop her link in the comments so people can connect with her, please. Or you can, but I want you to tell us, what kind of consulting do you do, Liz?
Okay, so while I worked for Merit International, I worked for them for 14 years. I worked from a server like at a cafe to a dual general manager. So one of the things that I'm really good at, that I can say I'm good at, is guiding, leading, and managing people. One thing I believe got us all of the awards that we got was because of our teamwork. Um,
Mhm.
when when Inga talks about Ubuntu, right? Like literally, it's living Ubuntu. It's I cannot exist unless the people around me exist, right? And
Mhm.
I am a summation of them. So what I teach or what I consult with is if your team is just not motivated, right? You don't feel like they're getting to the goals the way they should. They're not living in their core values. Like that's what I do. I help your employees discover who they are, first of all, right? Who are their core
Mhm.
values? What do they live by? Like my three core values are empathy, generosity, and kindness, right?
Wow.
And I know what my goals are. So I help you find out what are your employees' goals. Because
Wow.
if their goals align with your company goals, yo, do you know how successful you're going to be? You're not going to be worried about how motivated they are. You're literally just going to be having roundtables with the ideas they have for your business. Like they're
Mhm.
going to be that when they understand, when they know my boss wants the best for me, they will be
Wow.
so invested in you. I'm telling you, the ceiling is nothing. It's nothing. And that's literally what I did for all of the teams that I was on. When I say the first time I became a general manager, we won like 8 awards. Like we just kept on
Wow.
going back onto the stage because it wasn't me, it was my team. Because we
Yeah.
were kindness inspired. They
Wow.
lived to be kind to each other and they lived to be kind to our guests
Mhm.
and living in their core values. So that's what I do in terms of consulting is if you're having an issue with your not an issue, if you're having a challenge with your employees, motivating them, making work fun, like make work fun. Like guys, I know it's such a like, oh, how's work fun? It is freaking fun, yo. We had games at my hotel. Like we had 15 minutes. I'm telling you, we had 15
Wow.
minute a 15-minute huddle. 15 minutes. I lie. It was 30 minutes. 30 to 45 minutes sometimes depending on the game. And we would go over all of the things that we needed for the day, right? What guests are coming on today? How are we going to help them? What ideas do you as a team have for us to be wonderful and awesome, right? How can we help them? And then we're like, all right, we're going to do a game. One thing I had to tell you, and this is something I learned from Christine Trippy, don't do the meetings yourself. My teams did the meetings themselves. They came up with the games themselves. We played Simon Says. No lie. We played Simon Says. They came up with games, Kahoot. Like it was just fun to come to work, if nothing else, for the 15 to 30 minutes that you get to find out about your team. Ubuntu is everything. When she says that, it is living it. And then you add some
Really.
kindness in there
Oh
and some
man.
empathy in there. What? And some generosity in there and some core values. Sorry. So that's the consulting that I do. I make your work
Amazing.
fun. I make your business fun. I make it profitable too. By
Oh.
kindness.
Oh. Yeah,
Sneak.
because kindness is powerful. Kindness is profitable. Look at your book over there. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So let's get here. Back to the comments quickly. Great chat, y'all, but I got a dip. No problem. Thank you for dropping by, Usama. Awesome to have you here. And we have Carl Sean Watkins. He says, I'm doing a show as you guys are, but I could not have shown up and given I could not have shown up and give a shout out to you guys, to your amazing soul. Thank you for being here. And by the way, Carl, if you watch this afterwards, I have to tell you, I went to your page to see if I could find the show that you're on, and I couldn't. So I wanted to do the same for you, and I couldn't. So I'm sorry. Next time, I think we need to like have a place where we drop all our links so that we know where everything is. But yeah, I wanted to, but I couldn't. Sorry. They're saying hi in the comments.
Not
And Nasreen has, so in South Africa right now, they have load shedding, and she had scheduled load shedding for now for 4 p.m.
What's
Um,
load shedding?
Load shedding is when they have scheduled power outages.
Ah, I remember those days in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, here's somebody that's asking you to say something.
To love.
Yes. Okay. I'm not even gonna try. Sorry, Tim.
Come on, try it. Try it.
You know what's funny?
What?
So if for those of you that don't know, um Elizabeth and I and Aya, Fikri, Usama, Seed, and Alex. What's Alex's last name?
Chambers.
Thank you, because I have more than one Alex in my network, so I'm seeing it anyway. So the five of us had a show last week, and you know what? I have to tell you this, Liz. I always thought, I always thought that I'm very calm.
You are.
I
You
am
really are.
calm. However, when I'm around you guys with your energy, like my energy goes up a notch. So actually, Chrislyn said that we're all crazy except Alex. He comes and he brings the calmness. And I was
That's
like, but I'm not crazy. She says, yes, when you're with Usama and Liz, yes, you are. And
yeah.
yes, I am.
It's
So,
literally like think about it. So Aya is positivity and she's just like energy and awesomeness, right? And then
yeah.
Osama is like literally a Red Bull, right? As,
Yes,
as we found out, he's a Red
yes.
Bull. He will give you wings, flying, right? And then like I have tried to surprise you, I don't know how many times. And she's just like, yep, yes, yes. I'm like, I don't know how you're still calm. Like, I feel like I'm on serious crack right now because of how excited I am. Like, this is seriously cool.
I'm excited to have you here. And I must say, like, back to the 9:30 thing. So, okay, yeah, this was the whole idea, like why I started my show at 9:30, okay? You and I were talking and we wanted to have a show on a Friday, both of us. And then you said, okay, you're gonna do 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I have a coach and I attend coaching sessions in the middle of the day.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it in the morning, right? And I have a networking group that I'm part of that actually usually starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh,
And but no, it's not every Friday. It's once a month.
okay.
Yes. So it's not today. Otherwise, I would have when I have my networking group, I actually have a shorter show because to accommodate for that. But so that's why I chose 9:30. It's started with you. And so when I said, remember when I was talking to you about being a guest on my show, you were like, oh, 9:30. And so then I left it for a little bit because I was like, no, you're not in the right space right now, so I'll wait. But then last week Friday, I was like, yeah, I need to have you on my show. I'm sorry. I apologize for the early start time, but yeah. Anyway, so let's just get through the comments. Good morning, Garen. Thank you for being here.
He's
Chrislyn
new.
says Liz is the kindness guru. And Garen is joining from beautiful Saskatchewan in Canada. Whoop whoop. Thank you for being here. Marcelo. Hello. Thank you for being here. And he's tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia.
18.
And he's saying hi to Tim as well. Oh my gosh, guys. Um, and he's saying hi to Cole and Usama.
Yo.
Tim says, so grateful to be on Liz's show today to make a big announcement. Yes.
I'm more grateful.
We are looking forward to it. I'm gonna be there.
With
With
bells
bells
on.
on. Yes. Raven says, "You two are so amazing." Oh, Raven, we love you. Oh my gosh. I love deflecting as well, Liz. Yes. He's calling you out, Liz, because you didn't want to tell us about what you do. Yeah.
I am the queen of deflection. I
Me
can talk
too.
about the paint on the wall, whatever we need to do so we don't have to discuss this.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm putting you on the spot.
Thanks.
I'm the
Appreciate
same
it.
way. I'm the same way. Liz is the queen of kindness. Yes, she is. And saying hi. Oh my gosh. Shout out to the ceiling.
Shout out.
Yes. Kindness
And this
inspired.
inspired. Yes, thank you.
Work is freaking fun, yo. Yes,
Yes, it is.
that's what she said. Shout out to Simon
Simon
says.
says.
So true. If your employees feel like their ideas are valued, they will be so much more motivated to make your business successful. Absolutely.
True. And even as a business owner, like that's the thing for me I like to focus on with business owners is being kindness inspired. You can be kindness inspired to your vendors, right? And I don't know if you guys realize this, but there are vendors who look forward to bringing stuff to you and they'll give you the extra samples because you're kind, right? You end up testing all of the new stuff earlier than everybody else in the competition just because of your kindness. So when
Yeah,
I say kindness is powerful,
it is. It really is. And one thing that for me, what kindness means also is um, accepting a person for who they are, not judging them. Be curious about why someone is the way they are, but not judging them for where they are, right? Like as Walt Whitman says, be curious, not judgmental,
mm,
right?
be curious, not judgmental. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like really truly, we only see what is going on with someone to a certain extent because we'll see what they show us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we all going through things. We all have things that we're going through. Life is not meant to be this smooth road, right? We'll all face obstacles. We'll all have challenges in our lives, but it's the way that you face those challenges that really matters. It's
Yes.
it's the you will fall, but you need to get up again and again and again and again and again, right? And dust yourself off and continue on that road. Challenges are they honestly that's one of the things that's guaranteed in life. Right? It's that there's always going to be a challenge that you'll have to face. Like you will face something, conquer it, and then guess what, there's another one waiting for you. But it's about your attitude, it's about your mentality, right?
So true. Inspiration by Angle. Just telling you.
So Tim says kindness is profitable. Yes. Boom. And he says, Liz.
Yes. You know what? Can we hold that for a second? Tim, if you're serious about this, now you know what? I actually have an appointment at 4:30.
You know what? I actually meant to ask you this. So let me just ask you right now. What do you have after this?
Um,
Do you have something in your calendar? Because I don't want to run over time if your time is limited.
no, my I mean I'm gonna do some schoolwork, but no, nothing until Tim's time. Tim's time.
Oh, that's
Tim's
awesome. That's
time.
awesome. Elise van Straten says, Good morning, all. Happy Friday. And she is tuning in from sunny South Africa.
Ooh, we got some South African crew up in here.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
it.
Tim says, The show with the five of you was so much fun. Yeah, it
That
really
should be
was.
that should be a 4-hour show.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to like have rotations. Okay, this is your time to go to the bathroom. This is your time to go and eat. Right? He says, shout out to Red Bull. Yes. He says, yes, Inga radiates calmness. Oh, thank
Does,
you.
doesn't she?
Thank you. You know, that's funny because I never thought about it like that. And then I used to host a room on Clubhouse. I used to moderate a room about positivity,
Mm.
and I need to do it again. I'll start picking it up again. But that's one of the thing. That's what's one of the things that got me started on speaking like a lot, right? So anyway, so when I would host this room, I would moderate, and sometimes it would be like 40, 50 people in a
Mm.
room, and some would
Wow.
come up on this, like most of them would come up on the stage, and we'd go from person to person and just add to the conversation. And
Mm-hmm.
one day I actually had a networking call with one of the ladies that was a regular in my room, and she said to me, she said, I have to tell you, the one thing that made me come back all the time was your attitude, because like you're so calm, and I just loved that I was able to be able to tap into that. So it's like,
Oh.
wow, I didn't realize that I did, but thank you, Tim.
Yep, we need that calmness. What better way to start the day with?
Thank you. I already had my coffee this morning, thank God for that. Tim Sohn, we need to know now.
Yes,
Yes, we do.
just
I
say
can't
it.
believe I just did that. It's your influence.
It's Alex's influence. This is what he does. He like starts the match. He's like, and he just watches it just burn.
Hello, Charlene. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here.
Queen
Queen
of
of
deflection.
deflection. Wow.
Yep, and he's king of deflection. That's true.
Yes. Charlene, good morning. Oh, some greeting going on. Radiating real. We need to. Absolutely.
Life is not.
Life is not meant to be smooth, but we should get up again and roar.
Oh, so
Oh, you mean,
life,
I think she's talking about life. Yes.
life, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And Aya, I have to say, shout out to you for your beautiful post today. We
Oh, I
are
haven't seen it
lions.
yet.
Yes, when you go, you'll see it. We are lions, and I agree. We need to get up again and roar. There she
That
said,
is a
corrected herself, life. So shout out to dusting. Yes, let's dust ourselves off. Yes, that's the post. Yes.
wow.
And some greeting happening, yes, and I want to get to our our topic, schoolwork, but no, ha ha ha. Can't wait for Tim's announcement. Neither can I. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
He's been taunting my inbox, and I'm like, okay, is it this person? Is it this person? I literally went through his network, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's this person.
Look, Jenny, the answer is no. He's not going to tell us until he's ready.
I have it down to Nancy or Veronica, and he said no to both of them. So then I
Oh,
was like, Kate, I think it is. No,
maybe it's Joy.
Joy.
Isn't Joy his wife?
I said so. I said his wife too, right? And he's like, no,
Oh.
maybe. No, he said yes, no, maybe.
He's not going to tell you until 3 o'clock, so it's okay. We'll just have to resign ourselves to that. My parents are saying they're out shopping. Hello.
You say your parents.
Yeah, my dad just he made a comment on YouTube. Yeah.
Hi, hi,
And here we go. You see what he's doing to us?
Daddy.
Yes, I saw.
I can't with you, Tim.
I
Literally,
know. I.
can I tell you this? So I had class on Tuesday and on Thursday, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm in the middle of study group while Tim and the show is going on, right? With Brian and What's Good Wednesday. And I'm literally like, I'm in class on Tuesday and I'm still guessing with Tim. And I'm like, is it this person? No? Oh, okay. Is it this person? And he's like, Liz. I'm like, I'm in class. Yes, I'm in class. I'm paying attention. Mm.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
really bugged me. He's
Is
so
it
stubborn.
Usama?
Not Osama. It's a woman. That's at least one hint he's given us. It's a
Oh my
woman.
gosh, listen to him. Let's skip the announcement and just talk about comments later. Okay. How come I'm not seeing Aya's comments? Oh, because Aya is on Facebook. That's why, Alex. Ah, oh my gosh. Okay, Joy does. It's not Joy then. She doesn't like live videos. Aya saying hi to my dad. And too saying hi to my parents. Thank you guys. Tim, they're asking for hints. Anyway, so this show is
Free.
about networking, not Tim's announcement. So let's get back to networking. Okay. Um I'm
Cool.
I this series is about networking and the power of networking and the power of social media as well as a tool. Um for those of you that don't know, like I changed the way that I do networking at the beginning of this year, and it has really influenced what is going on in my life today. As a result, I've met many great people, including my wonderful guest over here. And so I it's changed my life. And what is networking actually? Can you believe we're getting to networking at 45 minutes into this?
I
So
looked at it and I was like, this is a
this is
shaming.
crazy. Yes. So networking is the actional process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. So in our case, we are both. We're professional and social contacts. And do you have a quote that about networking that you'd like to share with us?
Oh man,
Anything?
you could have prepared me for this. Like
No,
I
I'm just
am
asking. It's not a big deal. I'm just asking.
I am not like a
You
I'll
don't like
remember
Osama.
yes, that
Osama's
thank you. I
crazy.
am he just has them like
That's okay. Let's go. So I'll tell you. This is one of my quotes that I like. The currency of real networking is not greed, but generosity.
I love that.
I knew that would resonate with you. And here's another one. Networking is an enrichment program, not an entitlement program.
Not an entitlement program. I love that.
Because really, when you're networking, I learned this from my mentor. When you're networking, at the end of a networking call, you know what he does? His name is Robert Johnson. Shout out to Robert Johnson. You are amazing and you've really influenced me and the way that I do things. And he says, at the end of a call, when he has a call with someone, he says to them, how may I help you?
I
Right?
love that.
Because it's not about what they can do for you, but about what you can do for them. Right? And that's how we need to live our lives,
Mm-hmm.
just by striving to make a difference in somebody else's. Right?
That's
Um,
true.
here we go. This is the quote that I mentioned earlier on. Like I love this quote. It's a common theme in the Ted Lasso show. I haven't watched it, but a lot of people love Ted Lasso, and this is one of the reasons. It's because it speaks
Mm-hmm.
about being curious and not judging others for the position that they are in their lives. That is so beautiful because it's so easy, right? And
Yeah.
honestly, it's a subconscious thing. It's something that we actually do. We don't realize it, and it may, not necessarily judging people, but we don't judge to judge. What we're actually doing is we're measuring them up against ourselves. We compare them to us, right? And there's a
Mhm.
song that I love. It says, comparison kills.
Wow.
I'm gonna send that. I'll send it to you. But that is a beautiful song, and it's just that's what it is. Like it's really true. Comparison really does kill. Because at the end of the day, especially when it comes to social media, we are
Mm.
only seeing like we're not even having a window into their lives because we have there's the window and then there's the curtains and we're seeing like this into their lives and we're only seeing the little highlights. And naturally, as people, what we're doing is when we show our lives, we don't show everything.
Yeah.
Show the best parts, right? Think about Instagram. Does Instagram look like when somebody shows their bedroom? Does it look messy? No,
Most of the time, no.
no. Do they show like a bowl of food that's just mashed up and no. It's everything is this facade, the beauty
Mm-hmm.
of their life, right? But life is more than that, and all we're seeing is the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
We all have messy lives.
Very messy lives.
Yes, we all
Very-
do. We all do. Nobody's perfect. No one.
no, nobody is. But that's what I like about, okay. And I'm actually, one of the classes that I'm taking right now is a class, sorry, on networks, like social networks and conflict and communication. And that's one of the reasons I'm also doing the whole kindness incorporator, right? Is most of the kindness incorporators I've had on my show are actually from LinkedIn, right? And I'm also trying to get some people from Facebook. But you bring a good point as to what do we actually show on social media, right? It's a very small aspect of our lives, and it's also very hard to authenticate sometimes what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
One thing I do like is when somebody talks about somebody else, right? So it's like I'm hearing from Brian how Alex did wanted to do something good for Jenny, right?
Yeah.
Probably would not have been on social media at all, but somebody thought I would love to celebrate this person and the goodness and the kindness that they have and help them realize that what they did was great.
Yeah.
Um, for me, when you talk about networking, I always think about Ubuntu, and I keep bringing everything back to Ubuntu because that's what it is. We are a community, and we are a sum collection of that. I am a reflection of the community around me,
Absolutely.
right? So if you're surrounding yourself with awesome people, you
Yeah.
will become awesome as a byproduct.
Er. Awesome. Er.
You'll be awesome. Yeah.
Yes, right?
Awesome to the power of 10 or 12 or however many people that you have around you.
Yes.
Um, surrounding yourself with positive people, right, in your network. So when you're searching, yes, social networks look like a facade.
Yes, it
Most
does.
of the time it does because people don't want to show you what their real room looks like,
No.
right? Um, but you'll find out, just like Osama would say, somebody asked him, is this really the way you are in real life? Right? Is this really the way you are in real life? And like we have a WhatsApp chat on the side. And yes, he is. He freaking is. Like I
Yes.
want to go to Turkey and meet him. And I want to
Um,
go to Ethiopia and meet Aya. And I want to go to Colorado and meet Alex. And like we
excuse
excuse
me.
it.
What about coming to Canada?
Let me do this now. Let's do it. Let me get off the freaking live right now, and I'm gonna come and see you. Like
I
in
know.
my bucket list,
Oh
there's
man.
there's all of these people you want to meet, right? There's all of these people you want to meet, and the best thing that could possibly happen is if we were able to bring all of these people
Yes.
together, right?
And I think we need to work on that.
I am. Let's see. We are.
Yes. Yes.
I
We'll
know
work.
Brian is trying that, right? I think that he's gonna have a LinkedIn live in like San Francisco or something. But I'm like, I would love if I was, how Summer is always dropping sponsorship. If you sponsor this show, if you
Yes.
sponsor Adidas and Nike and all of these people, can we fly out all of this awesome content streamers and these
Oh,
awesome kindness incorporators, put them all in a room? And if you want us to do something great, okay, we'll discuss, diversity, inclusion, equity, kindness. We'll do just bring
Every
us all together. That's all we're asking. Let's have sit down.
StreamYard. You can do
StreamYard.
it.
Okay.
Yes, we all support you. How about you support us doing that? Please.
LinkedIn. That would be
Yes.
very cool.
So, Liz, I have a few questions actually to ask you. So I can see the comments are on fire.
55
But
minutes in.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to get to the topic, and I will get back to the question to the comments.
Comments.
Okay. So here's the topic. Let me ask you a question. Okay. This is after all. This is. Let me show you. This show is called Inspiration from Inga.
You have to look and find out what your show is called.
No, I want to. I wanted to be it on. I wanted it to be on here because it's one of my backgrounds that I have. So
Oh,
this show is called Inspiration from Inga, and I would like to ask Liz a few questions about. First of all, what inspires you, Liz?
what inspires me? Whew. The people around me inspire me,
Yeah.
and intrinsically, like inside me, is to make people feel seen. That inspires me. Like I want to ensure everybody feels like they have a place in this world
Wow.
and it's a good place.
Wow.
And I got that. What validated that to me the most was Osama's show, Be Strong. Like talking about bullying and all of this rough stuff that's happening in the world, you start to feel like this.
Yeah.
And when you start to feel like this, you continue like this, like that, and then you feel so small that you feel like jumping off of a ledge would be the best thing for you. But imagine if somebody took the time to let you know, do you know how great gifts you have? Do you know that you're awesome at this? Look at your smile. It can radiate power for a whole village.
Yeah.
Like your awesomeness is everything right now. But somebody chose to talk to you in a bad way that made you feel like shit. And that sucks.
Sleep.
Sorry. Bleep. SHIT. No. Like that to me, that inspires me. I want to make everybody feel like there's a place in this world for you.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that inspires me. And kindness.
Okay. So
What's the next question?
the next question is, who is or was your role model? Please tell us about them and why they inspired you.
This is so hard. It's so hard to pick. Like I have so many role models.
Okay, so growing up, who was it?
Oh, Inga.
Come on, I know the answer to this, so just tell us that answer that you told me before.
It's hard
I
to
would-
pick. Okay. So growing up, we're a big family. I have we're 9 altogether, siblings, right? But
Wow.
okay, so there's my dad, there's my mom. I have stepbrothers, and then there's my like actual brothers and sisters. They're all brothers and sisters. Anyway,
We're all
um,
brothers.
the people who inspired me the most, or I believe that I saw the most from, were my parents, right? And this is so cliche. Like, a lot of people say, yeah, my parents inspire me and all that. But like, I literally saw them. Like, when most people would feel like this is an inconvenience, for me, I looked forward to it. Like people knocking on our door at 1 o'clock in the morning because they're sick. And my dad is going to get his butt off. My mom's going to get her butt off and actually like tender to them, like take care of them in the middle of the night. Building roads together.
Yeah.
Just the idea that like my dad studied in the US. And he told me this story about washing the floor of the school that he was in. And people would ask him, why are you doing that? We have janitors. We have somebody who literally this is their job. Why are you doing that? And he's like, well, it hasn't been done for a while, which the first question we should be asking is, what happened to the janitor? Like, did he fall sick? Right? What happened? But he's like, but it still needs to get done. So I'll do it until we're able to get that fixed. Like that's just the type of person that he is that. My mom, we didn't we may not have had a lot growing up, but she made the best of it and taught us so much from it, right? But it was all of this other stuff on the side. It's okay, where are you going right now? Where's your sister? Where's your brother? Where's your I was the little one. Everybody was, where's your little sister? She's right behind me. Like, make sure you're taking care of each other. Where's your friend? Where's the friend that you brought yesterday? Did he eat? Did she eat? Ubuntu. I'm telling you, like that was the inspiration for me, is seeing my dad be that way, seeing my mom be that way, seeing my sister be that way, seeing my brother being that way. My thing is, not one person inspires me, not one person is
Yeah.
my mentor. I take aspects of things
Yes.
from
Yes.
different people and I try to emulate that
Exactly.
and become it, right? And if I can be a reflection, if I can be a reflection of Inga and be a reflection of Alex and be a reflection of Usama and be a reflection of Tim and be a reflection of Brian, like all of these people, I look at them as energies, right? I have all of these energies inside me and I want to radiate those vibes to everybody.
Wow, that's powerful.
So,
But we all do it, right? Like we like I see something that I admire in you. And so it inspires me to strive towards doing that myself, right?
exactly.
Um I I never spoke about being curious until I spoke with Gail. Gail
Gail.
is the person. Gail calls herself the Chief Curiosity Officer. And she really is. She embodies that
Mm,
because she's curious. She's had a chance. She has transitioned from career to career 5 times. And she says using that tool of curiosity, that's how she did it, right?
I like that.
And just that Walt Whitman quote, it's her favorite quote. And I am part like I emulate that because I see that in her. I admire it, right? I never spoke about how powerful kindness is, but now I do because of you, right?
And I don't speak about Ubuntu as much, but now I do
Yeah,
because of you.
yeah.
And
So if we can do anything um through this show, it is we strive, and my show, your show, we strive to inspire one another. And I'm not just speaking about us as live streamers, I'm speaking about everyone that's in our circle, anyone that happens to be spending even 5 minutes with us. If we
mm,
can inspire you to do something, to love and to pour into the lives of others, to strive to make an impact, to be kind to one another, to practice gratitude, to have
mm,
empathy for others. Like there are so many values that are awesome. And if we can inspire you to do one, then our work is done,
yep.
right? So anyway, what is your life statement?
Oh my gosh. Could you give me an example of that? What do you mean? What is my life
So my
statement?
life statement is to positively impact the lives of others. I strive to do that every day. Like people ask me, what do you do? Like what helps you to get up in the morning? And what helps you to do what you do? Whether it's smiling, spending 5 minutes with someone, listening
Mm,
to their I don't know, listening to something that's happening in their life. That's what it is. That's what drives
mm.
me because I want to make a difference
Ooh.
and I want to make a positive difference. So that's why my life statement is to positively impact the lives of others. And I think yours has something to do with spreading kindness.
That's the thing for me is like maybe okay, you know what? Maybe you can help me make my statement, right? Because my one goal, not my one goal, one of my biggest goals in life is to finally have enough resources where I can make people feel seen, right? Make them feel valued, and to be able to make people's dreams come true.
That's
So
kind of,
if for you, you're like, Liz, I want to do as much as I can about period poverty, right? And say I have Jeff Bezos' money, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, next. You want to na. And then it's like being able to do that for me would literally be the epitome of my life. Like I would be up there. So what would my statement be? Yes, it's about kindness. I feel like it should have all of my core values. It should have generosity, empathy,
yes.
and kindness, and to make people feel seen. So I want to be the best at being generous, the best at being empathetic, and the best at being kindness, so that I can leave a legacy of kindness and ensure that everybody that I meet feels valued and
Yeah.
seen
And I
and
hear you,
special.
but I feel like kindness embodies all of those things.
Okay.
That's what so to me, when I look at you, I think your life statement would probably be something like spreading kindness to all corners of the globe.
Okay. That's it. That's it.
Because like when
Creating
you're kind, you're generous. When you're kind, you're empathetic. When you're kind, you help others be seen. You know what I mean? Yes.
creating kindness incorporators all over the world. Or discovering, because I'm not creating it. They already
Yes.
exist.
Yes.
Discovering kindness incorporators all over the world and celebrating them.
Discovering and celebrating. Yes. But what about you? What about your impact that you're making?
Now
Yeah,
let's see. What,
you're making an impact
I don't
by
understand your
doing those
question.
things. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no habla inglés.
Feeling of deflection. Huh, I wonder why Tim would call you that. Anyway, let's move right along. I have to point out this one thing, but I have to change the background 1 second. So this is something I want to point out. It's a quote that I like too. It's by Dr. Ivan Misner, and it says, "Networking is more about farming than it is about hunting. It's about cultivating relationships, right?"
Yes.
So you meet someone on a
Yes.
platform, you know, you like their content, or you like who they are, you connect with them, you chat, and then you check in. People think that you just have that initial conversation and then we're friends forever. It doesn't work like that. We need to, check in periodically, right? Sprinkle a little bit of who you are whenever you can, right? Like
Yeah.
just reach out.
Bring
Um,
yourself into it. Like and this is where now when I say we are a reflection of the people around us, Nancy talks about masks, right? We wear masks. And it's a defense mechanism sometimes that we do, right?
yeah,
And I'm like, oh, I want to get to know Inga. But then I put this facade in front of like, hi Inga. Yes, I love what you do. Like, oh my God, yeah. And it's for like 5-10 minutes, but you're gonna get tired.
yeah.
Just bring yourself. Bring your freaking gosh darn self the way you are. Let them get tired right now so that then you'll know you're not supposed to be friends. Right? Because remember, life, think of life as a tree. And this tree has roots. There's a sturdy root that it can be family. It can be really great friends,
Yeah.
right? Then you have your branches. Then you have your leaves. Because there's some people who are meant to be leaves.
Uh-huh.
Then they're
Wow.
not going to be there your whole life. There's people who are going to be branches. Some branches may break, but then there's others that are really sturdy, right? you're the trunk. You're you, and there's all of these people feeding into you, and there's your roots. So whenever you start getting all worked up into, oh, there's this person, say it's a boyfriend or whoever it is, like just think maybe they were meant to be a leaf. Maybe they were meant to be a branch.
Wow.
Were they really truly a root? Did they bring that into you? Did they feed into you?
Yeah.
Did they give you the nutrients that you needed? Because and look at what you're doing. You're providing, carbon, is it carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide? Whatever it is, to the world. You're providing shade. You're doing all of these things. You're doing a whole bunch of great stuff, but don't forget.
You're taking in the carbon dioxide and producing
oxygen. That's what it is. See how bad I am at that. I didn't think that all the way through.
It's okay.
But I got it at the end.
Yes.
But that's how you want to look at it, right? Like there's some people who are just, but be yourself. Stop trying to be a flower. You're a freaking tree. Presenting yourself off as a flower. You're not. Not the flowers are bad. Flowers are good.
No. Flowers are good, but yeah. So what's your take on networking? What is your approach to it, Liz?
My approach is be yourself, number one. After you've been yourself, of course, be kind, but try to see what you can do to help the other person. And this is why I love the kindness incorporators that I have in my life. I've already quoted Nancy, right? I'm going to quote Sebastian. Sebastian is like, well, in a professional network, you'll see people who are just trying to sell. Make connections.
Yeah.
Try to make friends first. That's something another friend of mine, Christine Trippi, says. Try to make friends first. That's all literally networking is. It's adults trying to make friends. So just make friends. It's not, think of this as a playground. And hey, do you want to share my this? Yes. Come play in the sandbox with me. Think of it that way. We've been groomed to think of everything so adult-like. Like we're taking the creativity out of life. So for me, I look at networking as I want to make friends. And when I make friends, the only people benefiting is everybody.
Yeah.
Like literally, because if I know Tim does this, he does say social media marketing, if that's what it is, right? And I know Inga does admin. And I know Nancy teaches, but she's also this and this, and they have a workshop together. Yeah. You want to speak of others in a room full of opportunity. As Miss Tisha Hammond says. So the more friends you have to talk about that it's not rehearsed, right? Like you're reading off of a freaking play card of, oh yeah, you can do. No, it needs to come from inside because you got to know that they're your friends. Yeah. I need a person who does admin work. You know who I know? Who has a company that does admin? Inga. I can hook you up. She's really good with this. All right, cool. Awesome. Do you know a person who radiates? You want to speak about radiating positive vibes? You know who's really good at that? Brian. You see how it's coming out naturally because you're making friends. Stop trying to make freaking colleagues. It's too much work. It's too much work. Just make friends.
Stop trying to sell.
Yeah, stop trying to sell. Oh my gosh, stop.
You know what? I've heard this phrase and I love it. I heard it from Gail, but she says that she's not the origin of the phrase. But okay, so the phrase is pitch slapping.
Yes, I've heard that before.
I'm like, what? Yeah, that's what I feel like in my comments, or sometimes in my comments, and mostly in my DMs. I'm always getting pitch slapped because people see me as I don't know what they see me as actually, but they come to me and they want to sell. I don't do that, by the way. I've never pitched anybody in the DMs.
No, you never. You don't even need to. It just comes out.
I don't like to. So, how has networking impacted you? You said it, right? Like you built a community.
Um, how has networking impacted me? Okay, that's a. I don't know how to answer this appropriately. Um, I'll give you guys a story, and the story is when I had to leave my job. So I had to leave my job, and I had to take care of my partner, and I had to take care of my kids, and I was on LinkedIn. So I was going through a tough time, and I'm about to start crying, and I shouldn't cry. I was going through a tough time, and I discovered Usama. And he may not know this, but at 3 o'clock, almost every day, he had a live, and it was called Be Strong 99. And all the crap that was happening for that hour, I felt special.
Wow.
I felt like I want to meet all of these people that he is introducing because they sound so cool and you're doing such great things. And it was just for that hour.
Yeah.
That was freaking awesome. And when I talk about networking, like that's the impact he had on my life. Just
Yeah.
him. And then I met Tisha too. And then I met Reggie. I met Reggie. I saw Reggie, and then Reggie did Usama's show. This is the power of networking, guys.
Yeah.
For me, like seeing his show, knowing it's at 3 o'clock and it's empowering, it's motivating, and it's making you strong. Looking at Tisha's show and having a pep talk for
Wow.
business owners, because being a small business owner is tough as nails and still awesome
Yes.
at the same time.
Yes.
And giving you a pep talk at 11 o'clock in the morning, like for
Yes.
me, that's what networking is about, is
Wow.
authentically bringing yourself and attaching yourself to what they are saying. And they're here to help you. They're not doing it for money. They're not doing it to sell. I don't like people who do stuff like that just to sell.
Yes.
But
Commercial.
these are people who they're bringing it. So for me, that's what networking means to me, is you're bringing your authentic self, you're presenting yourself and being like, I want to make friends. And just like kids in the playground, you want to be friends? Yeah. Sweet. Let's go play. Right. So let's go do business if it's business that you're gonna do. I have this project that I'm doing. Let's collaborate.
That's awesome.
That's how I want to look at it. So if you guys want to join me in this, hit me up. Let's go
Yes.
play in the playground and make work fun.
Yes. Yes. Let's
I'm
do
just crying on your show. This is
that.
ridiculous.
That's okay. You're radiating real.
Ah,
You're showing up authentically, right? And that's what we want. Like, we don't need the facade.
that's
Remember,
true.
the facade is not something that we want in our lives, right? We want to see the real you, and you just showed up real. And we have over 70 comments in. I
Really?
pertain to, yes. So
Oh
let's.
my God. You're
I
already at 225 comments right now.
like what? I'm just a simple girl from South Africa, and I never thought that I would ever have a live show. And by the way, I have to say, I have to tell everyone, like, you have Elizabeth to thank for pushing me to have a live show.
Yes, I remember that day. Oh, that was a fun day.
The day that Elizabeth and I met on a call for the first time, we did exactly what she said. Like, we just came and we showed our true selves. We were on a call for more than 2 hours. It was crazy, but we laughed, we cried, we shared, we celebrated one another, we learned about each other. And at 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, she said, Inga, just apply for your live show. And I was like, no.
Mm.
She said, no, drop what you're doing right now and just apply. And I was like, is this girl for real?
And I'll wait. And I said it, and I'll wait.
Yeah. And she sent me the link in the Zoom chat. And I did it while I was talking to her. And the next day, I sent her a message and I said to her, Liz, like, so how will I know when they like if I've been approved or rejected? And she said, oh, they'll send you an email. Because I'm like, I have no clue like how this works. So I'm chatting to her and I said, okay, let me check my email because the email that was associated with my LinkedIn account, I didn't really check it. So I did, and they had approved me within 12 hours. And I was like, what? This is crazy. But Liz pushed me to that because she told me that she had LinkedIn Live, and I was like, oh, Usama says that I should apply. And she's like, yes, you should. Why haven't you? And that's how I ended up doing it. Yes,
And
Liz.
I hadn't done my lives either,
No.
right?
And then that day, we actually made a commitment that we would start doing our lives. So
Yes.
Liz, you started your first live show, I think it was on the 22nd of August, and mine was on the 27th. And we coordinated so that our shows wouldn't coincide to make sure that we could support one another, which is awesome. And we're approaching 80 comments, so let's go to the comments and talk to these people.
Our networking, I'm telling you.
So here we go. Ronick. Hello,
Oh,
Ronick.
who's
Thank you
Ronick?
so much. He is one of my LinkedIn connections. He's from India and he's commenting on YouTube.
Ma'am.
Yes. Shout out to Liz for pushing Inga to do a live show. Thank you, Tim. I'm actually doing the comments now in reverse so that I get to them. And Tim says, yes, radiating real. And he's sending us hearts. And oh, we love you, Liz. Alex. And Alex says, I've been in sales for over 6 years and it still kills me to try and sell someone something. Wow. That's awesome. It just says a lot about who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's about trying to help them make their business better. If that includes them buying something, then great. I love that. I love that. Tim says, are we up to 4 hours here? Well, we are approaching 1.5 hours right now. Well, I didn't expect it to be only an hour because it's you.
We don't do.
No.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Nope.
let me tell them, yesterday, Liz and I were supposed to meet to talk about work. Guess what? We met. We didn't talk about work.
We have to schedule a new one for work.
Yes. And it's not like we don't talk to each other every day. We actually do. We send messages, voice notes, or sometimes we call each other. But yeah, that happens. Stop trying to make freaking colleagues. Exactly. Exactly. You want to speak about others in a room full of opportunity. Yes.
Tisha Hammond taught me that.
Shout out to Playgrounds. Tim says, come play in the playground with me.
Yes. 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 As Tim says. Hold on. Yes.
Yeah, he says. Go ahead and tell us what he says, Liz.
Be yourself. Be kind. See how you can help other people. Make connections. And try to make friends first. Yes. And literally all of those statements are not original from me. Right? They're all a reflection of people that I know.
Yeah.
Literally, people that I know. Be a freaking tree. Yes. Be yourself. Oh, Tim.
And he dropped 3.
Mic drop.
Yes.
3
And
mic drops.
yeah, 3. And he says, you are the trunk. Yes. He says, this is getting deep. Leaves, branches. This this life
Okay.
live your life as a tree. And he says, yes, check in and not as salesy weirdos as human beings, right?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
From me and
shout out
Hunting
to Honey.
English.
Yeah. Wow.
So true.
Take the freaking credit, Liz. Yes. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? I love how you're like hiding. Like, really? You're funny.
I think he said discovering kindness incorporators all over the world and celebrating them. Ooh, yes. It's to all corners of the globe. Yes, Gail. So anytime I think of curiosity, I think of Gail.
Yes. She
Every
says,
time.
thank you, Inga. We always learn from others, and that is why networking, even outside our comfort zone, is so important, especially when we sign up, suit up, and show up.
Yep. When we're
When we are
curious and
curious, yeah, it also helps us show up for others and ourselves. Then we can help change our world. Wow. That is,
isn't that cool? Showing up. And that's my whole concept of looking at it as a playground. You know, there's always that one kid who's by himself,
yeah,
right? Sitting in the corner, nobody wants to play with him. Be the bigger kid, right?
yeah,
Reach out, make some friends. Don't make colleagues, make friends.
yeah. Wow.
It's an inspiration to me. Oh, Chrislyn, you're dope. I hope you're feeling better.
She is. She is.
What is that laugh? What is that laugh for?
I'm laughing because you made her. You were like, go sleep. And
So
I
for those
did.
for those of you who do not know why she's laughing, so Chrislyn actually helps me. She's one of my awesome executive assistants, and she got sick, right? And being the person that she has, having the authentic heart that she does, she's feeling bad because there's all of these things that I have to do that she would want to do, but she's sick. She's in bed, right? But she's still trying to do all of that stuff. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. I'm not going to give you anything until you take care of yourself. And then there's something that I needed to get done. And Inga is like, no, like it's okay. I'm like, Kristen is gonna feel bad that you did it. And I'm like, let her feel bad because she's supposed to be focusing on herself. Focus on yourself to get better, to be stronger, to be you, the awesome, kind awesomeness that you are. Get better first. And
Yeah.
then there'll be a load of crap for you to do. I'm telling you, that's not gonna be a problem. There'll be a lot of stuff for you to do. Don't do it right now when you're sick. Please.
Yeah.
So
We
love
love
you.
you, Chrislyn.
Love you.
Yeah. Tim says, say awesome. Let's say awesome.
Awesome. Love.
Oh my
Wait, can
God.
we hear Inga say love? Love. Look at that look. Now we're just being
Love.
silly. Wait. I didn't hear that. Try it again.
No, I cannot. I can't. Hey, we're not supposed to be laughing. This is a serious show.
Okay.
Are you really putting on your serious self now? Oh, goodness. Here we go. And hold on. I want to go up because I feel like the flow is bad because we're going.
You were at Discovering Kindness Incorporated
Yes,
all over
I
the
know,
world.
but I'm going here. Wait. Oh my gosh. I'm
Oh no,
lost.
you didn't do Gail. You were
I'm
at love.
I'm scrolling up and it's because people are agreeing with other people previously. So now I'm like, okay, let me just go quickly.
Then there's Tim's part of come to Liz's show
Oh,
today.
I have to show this.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Sone's family. Maybe it's a reality show he's starting.
Okay. Oh, we've seen this. We've seen this. Okay. Oh.
I only see black screen because you're on Facebook.
No, because she probably went to Facebook because she couldn't be on LinkedIn. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah, Tim. Tim, you are the one that is actually creating all this um interest, and then you're telling us we mustn't talk about it. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jenny says it's not her. Her show announcement has a question mark where the co-host goes for Tuesday. Okay. We
But
need
Jenny, you would say that if Tim has already told you not to say that it's you. But then I was like, okay, maybe it really isn't Jenny because she's very convincing. She's very convincing. On Wednesday's show, she convinced me that it's not her. So I'm still looking.
uh-huh. You'll find out today. You just exercise some patience. I can't wait to get on a call with you too, Tim. Yes, it's all about giving and kindness and coffee.
Coffee. Coffee.
We don't judge to judge. We are measuring them up against ourselves. Yes, we are. Ted Lasso. Gail says the Ted Lasso show exemplifies this and the concept of why we need to believe in ourselves and others.
Mm-hmm.
This is the cornerstone of the work that I do. Curiosity is our gift. Yes, it is. It's a gift, and it's a beautiful gift. What? Oh, what?
It's her poster show. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
I see Tim. Is
She
this
literally
live?
did the question.
Is this live?
She's gonna have a live on Tuesday with Tim
Okay.
at 4. A podcast, sorry. So she just put a question mark like
What
where
is he
Tim
gonna say?
because she doesn't know what he's gonna be doing, I guess. Like,
Oh
it's
my
just Tim.
gosh. Mic drops radiating real. Yes. Mic drop. Oh my gosh. I feel
Oh
like
my
I
god.
should have the comments on the side and so that I can just see them live.
Yep.
Shout out
Me
to the
too.
iceberg, yes. And to Titanic. Shout out to allegedly taking classes and messaging Tim during the show.
Yo.
Russ is saying good morning. Good morning, Russ, if you're still here. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know, right? We've done
for
this show for an
tuning in.
hour and 30 minutes.
Oh
I'm telling
my
you, it's gonna be a
gosh.
2-hour show.
Yes. I learned
Yeah.
so much by getting on calls with people. Yes, so do I.
Wait, have you done a call with Tim yet?
It's gonna be next week. Yes.
I want to
We've
see what your screenshot picture is gonna look like.
Does he do that? I better to keep my camera off the whole time. Oh my gosh, Liz.
He
Well,
is very, very good with screenshots.
so I have to say, guys, I went to Tim's show. So Tim was hosting, like, this Saturday is gonna be his last one with Brian and Nancy. But last week Saturday, Tim invited me to drop in, and he took a screenshot of me
I
while I was
want
on
to see
the
it.
show. And when he sent it, I was like, I am not posting that.
Please post it. It's an
No.
awesome picture.
Oh my
It
gosh.
really, please.
You'll have to really work on convincing me because I just cannot. Anyway, so yeah, Alex Chambers has a huge heart. Yes, he does.
Hey Tim, since you're gonna be on my show at 3 o'clock, do you have that screenshot? Maybe we can.
Please, no.
But he's gonna be nice and kind and just be like, "Well, we have to make sure that Inga is okay with it." But yet again, he could be evil.
Oh my gosh. He says,
He's been, yes, he's been stubborn enough and been teased all week.
Liz, this is for you.
Yes, I want to come to Pennsylvania. You know who's in Pennsylvania is Tim, right? And Michael Paderano and Annie Lieb.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
trying to think who else is in Pennsylvania. I'd love to.
Wow. And Tim says in March in San Diego. That's where they're
Yes.
having their live. Surround yourself with people that help you grow into a better person. Absolutely. That is what life is about. You know, pouring into the lives of others, right?
Need
Yes.
an in-person kindness retreat. We do. We really, really do. And imagine if we had the power, right? And so a lot of people may not understand this, but we have kindness incorporators everywhere, right? We have them in South Africa, we have them in Kenya, we have them in Cyprus, we have them in Turkey, we have them in Bangladesh, we have them everywhere. The thing about it is, if we were to have a retreat, we have to get in contact with the embassies because they're going to have visas to come to the US. And that's where, for me, I'm like, it will take some kindness, some serious kindness to get the South African embassy to let these 10 people or 12 people to come to the US, and these, 4 people from Cyprus and from Bangladesh. But how cool would that be, though? Are we up to 4 hours yet? No, we're not, Tim. I think our show.
Ooh, yeah. Thank you, Russ. Alex, let's just run the show up to Elizabeth. Oh my gosh.
Best idea yet. You can have a pee break. I'll take over, and then Alex can come on, and then Tim can come on, and then who else is in the marks right now? Gail can come on, and let's see who else is in. Chrislyn can come on, even though it'll be her first time. Mm-hmm.
Liz, guess what?
Hey, beautiful! Look at her. She's so cute.
Say hi to Liz. Are you gonna say hi? You're live, Lana.
Everybody can see you. Oh, look at that! She just dashed right out. She thought she was just talking to Auntie Liz.
That was Lana, my 6-year-old, and she actually is coming in to try to get me to unlock a phone so she can game. And so that she can say, and when she saw Liz, she's like, oh, hi. And here we go. Yes. Charmy, she is in the Philippines and she's saying hello.
In the Philippines.
Thank you. We're happy to inspire you. And Charmy says, that's very inspiring, Liz. Yes. Inspire others to lift up others. Yes. Kindness is free.
Yes, it is.
Y'all are awesome. I'm radiating power. And here, Tim shared the link to your show so that people can. So please just check in the comments on LinkedIn and join us and support Liz and listen in on Tim's amazing announcement. Maybe Liz, you know what? I had an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's you.
So, okay, let's talk about this for a second. Okay. This is my thing. I was like, maybe he's going to surprise me and be like, Liz, I want to collaborate with you. And I was like, but he said he's bringing a guest on, and he actually tried to confirm if the guest is coming. So I know it's definitely not me, because he's like, I'm trying to get her. That's how I knew she was her, right? I'm trying to get her to come on the show with me so that we can, talk about the announcement. Oh, I'm sorry she can't make it. So I was like,
It's okay. We'll know at 3:00. Well, probably more like 3:30.
I know. Trusting us. We don't get to the meat of the discussion until 45 minutes later.
Tim says, say awesome. Say awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, we love you, Chrislyn. Thank you. And so now, walking along the Delaware River and watching. Oh my word. You are crazy and you're amazing. And we appreciate you. Thank you. Legacy of kindness. And here, spreading kindness to all corners of the globe. And he's telling you, basically, I think this is what he was talking about, your statement. Mm-hmm. And I did go through these. And
he has a hashtag saying, always be screenshotting.
Oh, here we go. Ronick says, how are you? Liz, how are you?
I'm super fantastic. I get to have an hour and 40 minutes of just Inga. Just Inga.
Oh
And
my
you
god.
guys. So I'm having a fabulous time. Fabulous. Fabulous.
And I'm doing well. Thank you, Ronik. Thank you for asking. How are you? Sorry, like we're getting to this comment very late, but I'm sorry. Like there's been a lot of comments. And here, Tim says, you guys only started your shows in August. Yes, we did.
And
It's
it was
crazy.
some serious imposter syndrome. Not gonna lie, especially for me, because Osama and I had been talking about it, and he's like, "Just do it." And then Michael Padurano was also like, "Liz, you need to start. You've been saying you're gonna do this live show for like forever." But
Yes.
it took Inga to kick me in the butt and just be like, "We're doing this. This is the day
Yeah.
we're doing it."
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, thank you for all of those people who show up on our shows as guests,
Yes.
right?
Honestly, like we could never have done this without you, you know?
And yeah, watching putting in comments, taking the time to be with us for an hour and 41 minutes, like seriously,
Yeah.
heart
You
you.
guys are rock stars, really. Gail says being kind often starts with ourselves first. Put our own oxygen mask on first, right? Yes. I'm learning, Gail. I usually don't. I honestly I always put others before myself. I do. But like so many people say, you can't pour from an empty jug, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my word, listen to this. Tell us. What is Tim saying, Liz?
Did you hear there's going to be a serious show at 3 p.m. Eastern time today? What serious show, Tim? Tim, which serious show is this you're talking about?
He says,
Can you come
oh.
on StreamYard right now and tell us what show this is that's going to be, or an unreality show?
Here, he says,
Bobo.
we have 4 hours, Liz.
Should I start canceling my appointments after this? Because
No, yeah.
I wouldn't even
I
tell
wouldn't even
Jenny.
tell-
Yeah, he didn't even tell Nancy. Like, who did you tell? Because that's the person I need to speak to.
Always be screenshotting. Oh my word, I'm so scared. Yes.
Yeah.
The screenshot.
Let's do it, Tim. On
Oh,
our
Bill
show.
Bradford is also there in Pennsylvania. And he says,
Oh,
yes, keep going. Gail says she's in costume.
I wish we could see.
Wait, Gail, if you're still here, come.
Come on the show. I would love to meet Gail.
Yeah.
Tim is like, we'll get to the announcement 3.5 hours into this show.
Hold on. I'm just gonna do a thing quickly. You can keep talking, Liz.
All right, so guys, all right. While Inga is not listening, right? We should do something for her, especially like I know you guys are not talking about. You know what Inga did for her birthday, right? And she has this thing where she's going to go to South Africa, and she's going to give these oh, what are they called? Like reusable pads.
Yes.
And like that is so inspiring. Like it fills me up with so much joy and happiness, and I wish she could fit me in her luggage so we could go together. And I'd love to meet all of these people who are going to get that. And okay, do you want me to stop talking? I can
No,
talk all
it's okay.
day.
Finish. You can talk.
And she's going to go to South Africa, and she's going to do all of these awesome stuff. So gotta celebrate her. She is kindness. She's kindness. She's kindness. She's kindness. She's kindness. Kindness.
Okay, so let me tell you. I'll tell you quickly. So I'm with
H2H.
with H2HB.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, with H2HB, I hold on. I'm just sending a message.
Yeah, that's all. Like, just let me talk. I'll keep talking. I
So
can talk
with
all day.
H2HB, where I'm putting on an event. For those of you that don't know, H2HB is Heart to Heart Business, which is the nonprofit organization that I'm part of, and we are putting on an event that basically we're going to be addressing the feminine hygiene needs of some impoverished girls and women. And that includes, giving them access to some feminine hygiene products and some medical advice.
Forgot that.
And there's going to be a nurse that will come in and speak to them about feminine hygiene and how to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
We're going to be serving them with a we're trusting that we will be able to do this, but we're serving them with a 3-course meal, and then also give them a pack to be able to take home to share with their family. And we want to address some of their hygiene needs, like giving them things like body wash, toothpaste, toothbrushes, soap, lotion, things that we in the Western world, a lot of us actually take for granted.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just sending a message.
Is this to Gail?
Yes, but she's not answering me.
She's like, nope, you're not gonna get me on the screen. Not today. Not today.
Oh yes, yes she is. Ta-da!
Meow. But wait, this is the good cat. Hold on.
The eyelashes. Oh my god.
1 minute. Meow.
She said 1 minute. Do you want to say hi to Auntie Elizabeth quickly? Are you gonna say hi?
She's like, she's so shy.
Why are you so shy? We just want to see Auntie Gail's costume.
Here we are.
See her?
Hold on.
Look. Look what she's doing.
So much fun. Oh my gosh.
Hello. Meow. Meow. Meow.
This is hilarious.
Happy Halloween.
Some help down there.
Are you okay?
That's a
Sorry.
scary cat. Whoa.
I am vampire, cat woman.
Oh.
Vampire cat.
Very inventive.
How are you? Are we all being kind today?
We are you?
Oh, yes, vampires. Oh, hello, Lana Banana.
Hello, Lana.
Hi. Meow. Meow.
Hi.
Go. I'll see you later.
Hello.
Hello, Gail.
Meow.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for showing us your costume.
Well, I do have to leave because I'm going to see a client, and because they're having a Halloween event, and I'm going to go get some photos, and it'll be part A, Catwoman, and part B may show up.
Ooh, interesting. Oh my gosh. This is so you. So thank you for being here. For joining us. Have a good one.
Remember, be curious. Because curiosity did not kill the cat, actually. That is an incorrect statement, just so you know, because I did research on it. So curiosity didn't kill the cat. So that's a story for another day.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.
Hugs.
You too. Take care. Bye.
So much fun.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tim, you're terrible. He took a screenshot.
He did, didn't he?
Yes. So he says been here the whole time except for being on the tree. But okay, this show is getting crazy now.
2 hours. Told you.
So you saw Gail's costume.
Yes. Thank
And
you, Gail.
He wants you to say love again, Liz.
Love.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And he says his collaborator and wife are the only people that know.
So it could also mean that his wife is a collaborator.
Maybe. Maybe not. Wow. Heart-to-heart business event. Thank you. Yes. Oh, and Gail's missing all the comments, but people are saying, hi, Gail, and you look amazing. Meow. And Alex is laughing. So, Liz.
Yeah.
Any last final thoughts for the viewers as we approach 2 hours? Like what?
Oh, last words. Okay. There's a reason that the title is Kindness Inspired, right? There's a reason why it says Kindness Incorporator. I mean, I know kindness is the word in between both of them anyway, right? Yes. But the goal, if anything, is to try and live a kindness inspired life where you're either inspiring kindness, right? Or you're being a kindness incorporator. All I ask for you today and every day that you live is, if you don't believe you have a purpose in life, try to just make somebody smile or happy if you can every day. That in itself is an act of kindness. So my goal has always been, if I possibly can, try to create a kindness aura around you. Because if you begin with yourself and work your way around, and each person starts thinking like that, just like you see all of these statistics and graphs and all of that, where there's one person and then another person, another, it's a ripple effect. And at the end of 100 years, 200 years, there's going to be a legacy of kindness that has been left. And then our kids and our godsons and our nieces and our cousins and our everybody in 100 to 200 years are still going to know what kindness is. The scariest part for me is if we do not continue being kind. We'll just have a harsh world. We'll have an unkind world. We'll have a world where people don't appreciate gift giving. That though, when you try to do something right, the first thing you think to yourself is, I might actually get punished for this. Like, I'm about to save somebody's life. Oh, they might sue me. I want to give this food to a homeless person. Oh, the homeless person might sue me for giving them what they thought was bad food, or, whatever it is. Like, I want us to please, when you have those thoughts of, I don't want to do this because I'm going to get in trouble. If you feel that it's right and it's being kind, please do it. Because you might touch that one person who really needed it, who might have been at that point where they're going to commit suicide.
Wow.
You are probably the lifeline that they need at that time. You just haven't gotten there yet. But if you stop before that, it could have a detrimental effect.
Yeah. Be the change. Be the change for somebody else, right?
Yes.
It reminds me, actually, what you're saying reminds me of a story of a boy that was walking along the beach one day, and he kept bending over and throwing something into the ocean. And an old man stopped him and said, "Young man, what are you doing?" And he said, "I'm throwing these starfish into the ocean." And the old man says, "But like, there's thousands of miles of ocean. And there are so many, on each mile, there are so many starfish. You're not going to make a difference." And the young boy, he bent over, picked up another starfish, and he threw it into the ocean. And he said, "I just made a difference for that one." Right? So every day, let's strive to just make a difference for one. And
Yeah.
you'll see, eventually, you will make your impact just keeps growing. Your footprint that you leave behind in the sand one day, it's up to you whether you leave a small one or a large one. But every day, strive to make a difference, at least for one person. Elizabeth, please let us know, where can my viewers find you?
They can find me on LinkedIn. Definitely. I'm on Facebook. I'm in TikTok. I'm in like all of these places, but um kindnessinspired.org.
Oh,
Kindnessinspired.org is where you
I love it.
can you can get some awesome merchandise to be kind, and then also my name, www.elizabethandungu.com, is if you want to take me up on some consulting. I do speak as well. Speaking of that, I have a gig with the National Association of Women Business Owners. Now, well, on the 9th of November at noon, I get to speak about how kindness can be profitable. Pretty excited about that.
Wow, that's
But yeah,
awesome. Can you show us?
www.
Can
Huh?
you please show us something? I see something in the background there. Can you show us one of your products, please?
Yes. So there's the one of my water bottles. I'm a Proud Kindness Incorporator, and this is for all the people who are kind to you. You can give them this if you are kind and you want to showcase it. So, like Nancy, for example, she's a teacher, and she has one of these that she has on her table, and it's just to remind people to be kind,
That's
right? So you can
beautiful.
remind your children to be kind. You can remind your classmates to be kind, and then there's kindness is powerful. That to me is the most powerful statement ever, right there. Because I have to remind myself every day when you're feeling weak and you're like, oh, I just want to smack that person so bad. Oh my gosh, why did they say that? But
Right?
no, kindness is powerful. Be kinder. I'm gonna
I
be
can
quiet.
imagine. Wow. So thank you. And just a reminder to everyone, um, I celebrated my birthday on September 30th, which is tomorrow. It's a month ago. But I've decided that I will
Ooh.
celebrate my birthday for as long as I want. It's not just a day. It's not just a day. It's because what I'm doing is I'm asking people in my network to help me celebrate by donating 40 minutes of your time to do something good for somebody else, or $40 toward my event that I'll be putting on in February of next year. So I will be traveling to Cape Town, South Africa with my family. The majority of my family is still there. And so my husband and I and my kids, we're traveling to see them because we haven't, due to the pandemic. So we're traveling there, and I'm putting on an event to make a difference. And guess what? We
What?
are almost at 2 hours of being live. So
Whoop,
if you'd like to know
whoop.
more about 40 for Inga, please reach out to me. And if you'd like to donate, you may do so on h2hb.com. And at the end of the challenge, the campaign that I'm running, I will select 40 people who will receive a special gift of thanks no matter where you are in the world. So thank you for your participation. I love you guys. And thank you, Liz, for being here. It has been an honor and a privilege. And I thank you. And we will close off this show with the song that I referenced early on. So thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And don't show. I'm now. Give me a second. Ooh. There we go. If you're ready.
I can only speak for my world. Almost everyone has what they need. Other nations live with sickness, but over here we die from jealousy. 'Cause it makes you chase what's not meant to be chased. 'Cause you carried it all along. It comes to steal and hide what is real. Comparison kills.
Wow.
Spend all night admiring pictures. They make life look perfect as they should. But you don't know the picture story. And how long it took to make it good. It makes you consider shoes you don't like. But when that shoe doesn't fit, wear what you will, despite how they feel. Comparison kills. The grass was fine till it looked greener on the other side. Now you're believing that you fell behind. Why try to match what should be one of a kind? You're one of a kind. We all want to be successful and get mad when God's not in a rush. Oh, but if you cheat and make a copy, you realize you didn't accomplish much. Pressure gets hot, and with heat come rises. So you think it's cool over there. Your thirst is real, but water can't feel what comparison kills. He feels what you feel, so ask God to feel what comparison kills.
This is Nest, the all-rounder backpack adventurers.
So thank you for being here, Liz. And have yourself a blessed Friday. I'll see you later on, and I'll remove you and send you to the green room. Thank you, everyone. Take care and have a blessed Friday, and see you next week at 9:30 a.m.